So I could load because I actually have another playthrough that I actually did on this originally, but no, we're starting fresh from new. The timer in the corner will start as soon as the game starts. But to go over the rules really quick here, for Final Fantasy X race, we can't use guides, we can't off streams grind. We have to use the expert start grid, the expert sphere grid, so the international version, and now I even can't remember my own rules. What were they? We have to start at the same week. We're both starting today. We can only do 2 streams a week, 4 hours max each. That way, Lunar streams way more than I do, so this keeps us on even footing. My streams for the foreseeable future will be, Tuesday, Sunday, both Final Fantasy X. Lunar will fit in theirs whenever they want to do it. Speak of the devil! Lunar coming in with a raid! How's it going, Lunar? How much progress did you make tonight? We're just getting started. Oh, I hope it's going good. And of course, one of the other rules that we settled on was the fact that there can be no cutscene skipping, no text box rushing. Everything has to go through everything, unless you've already seen it once. You got to the second Aeon? Oh, well, that's going to be a goal to hit. I spent the entire first hour of my stream doing a PowerPoint presentation for my re-debut, so I have made no progress. But yeah, so those are the basic rules that we've set up for the race. No Blitzball have an ass Waka. Thanks for the follow. No cutscene skipping. Wouldn't want to get the Metal Gear Solid 2 experience. Does Metal Gear Solid 2 have a lot of cutscene skipping? I know that at least when I first did Metal Gear Solid 2, I did not skip a single thing. It didn't help. You skip everything, a 12-hour game can casually be finished in less than 2. That is true. You have selected the expert sphere grid. You cannot switch grids in game. Is this the one you want? Yes. Oh, we never made a rule about what type of soundtrack we have to use. Nope, we're doing the arranged. We left all of our weapons on a hill. I'm not sure why. The blitzball kind of stood out, though. Kind of killed the whole romantic vibe. Then my friends all faded in like they were ghosts. You went with arranged? Oh, good. The original PS2 music is probably a little tinny for me. Oh, hey, that's the necklace I got Siri for Valentine's Day. And I went and climbed the tallest hill because I am a big boy. Your eyelashes keep getting stuck in your eyeballs, dude. Uh huh.
Listen to my story.
I was trying to, but you just stood there.
This may be our last chance.
Final Fantasy X? This game did not win any points with the people who thought Mega Man X was Mega Man 10, despite the fact that there was only Mega Man like 6 at the time it came out. Get away from that thing! It's gonna blow! I forgot Ghost Kid showed up this early. That's right, worship me on my houseboat. Like, I get it, it's like water based, he's like a water based sports star and everything like that, but come on, like, you live on a houseboat and you're supposed to be a big sports star?
Can you sign this?
No!
No prob.
I'm so tempted to name him Shuyin. Here, I'll do this to tick off Lunar. It's not like they ever say his name.
Me too!
Take it easy.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Good luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
East block in the front row! Fifth from the right!
Got
I'm really kind of curious what the East Block is in the arena because, quite honestly, it's a circle.
Gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3... Teach us how to blitz!
No!
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after!
Maybe tonight, well,
Depends on how well I score with those other ladies.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Still have no idea what that means. Like, I know what it is used for the rest of the game, but at the same time, it's like, why is it used here? I hate billboards. Top 100, my butt.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jacked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day.
Who is talking?
Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night.
Is this the radio? Is this
Dad and
like
I
the
never talked so much.
broadcast?
Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the
Then
team's
can Abes
#1
rule?
player. He's Jack's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super...
What type of super play will he show us today? No.
Make way, make way! Coming through, sorry. Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
Look, if I do this, that means it was for you. Did he just flip us off? I think so. Hang out in the cool waiting pool. You have to hand it to it. The game definitely makes a first impression in terms of like what type of world you're in. Holds up with the whole I don't know, you know, something I'd never seen before type of like introduction. Now the cool guy. Oh, hey. I just realized exactly what he's doing there. Like with the jug. He's pouring one out. Because of spoiler. Don't worry, that'll make sense in like 40 hours. Hope you remember it. Well, there goes Alexander. Okay, so if he did the little hand motion for like, this is for you, what is plummeting to his demise for? You have unlocked mini-map.
Orin! What are you doing here?
Chillin'.
I was waiting for you.
See?
What are you talking about?
He runs around like such a dork.
Huh? Huh?
Hey, little kid. What's up?
It begins.
I like the little clues as to who that kid is.
Don't cry.
Like, from the colors to the symbol on the back of his robes, it's like there are a lot of clues that actually explain, hint towards who that is, actually.
What the?
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Don't worry, the start of the game making no make sense is like something that will be a consistent tradition from here on out in the Final Fantasy series.
Look.
It's a bubble! Frickin' bubbles, man!
We called it sin.
You call water sin?
Sin?
It'd make more sense if we could actually see sin. Or if sin ever took on that appearance again. Cloverfield would later steal this.
Take it. A gift from Jekt.
My old man?
Your old man? Cloverfield, yes! There is so much. I swear J.J. Abrams had to have watched this or played this game leading up to freaking making that movie, because there is just so many things that you could see like similarities.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
This is a cool idea where by killing certain ones you can progress the plot without having to kill everything. I don't think this ever comes back in the rest of the game. I think the Darkfry Redeem is broken. I'll have to refund you, Siri, on that. Killjoe, thank you for the lurk.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
Overdrive. When a character's overdrive gauge is beneath the HP MP display is full, a character may have a specially unique attack. Press left in the command menu to Dragon Fang. Oh. Oh, I did get an overkill on it though, which on one of them at least. Don't worry, you messed that up too. You were distracted reading chat. I mean, Orins are always weird because it's one of those things where by the end of the game you'll know all of them, like by heart. It's like Sabin's attacks in Final Fantasy VI. You'll know what they are by, you know. But at the start of the game, you kind of forget that it's even a thing. This, however, is brilliant for an early game kind of boss enemy. Is that it only casts Demi. Demi only takes a percentage cut of your health. I think it reduces your health by like half or something. Which means it technically can't kill you. No matter how many times it does this. Or it might be reduces it by 25%. Gotta go for a bit. Food. Have something good to eat, Lunar. Thanks for the luck. Hey, Aron, should we heal up after that? No. I mean, we were hurting pretty bad. I've got booze.
What are you laughing at, old man? Oren,
It's
let's
a
get outta here.
billboard.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
Yeah, see? Everyone dying. Oh no. I should probably target the one whose wings are about to flicker. And now we have the worst part about the 3D combat, which is picking out which one or how to target things properly. Oh. There.
This could be bad.
You don't say.
That. Knock it down.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
What is it? Like a car or a bus or... Oh, power brake probably would not be a useful thing to do right here. Okay. Pretty sure Orin dies here. Pretty sure I might die here. What are you? That's what you get for making fun of your dad. Dad comes back with a vengeance. Actually, a surprisingly accurate summary of the plot. This is such a hard game to play when you already know the story, because so much of the good writing in this game is actually lost when you actually already know what's going to happen.
You are sure? This is it.
Enjoy the ride.
This is no story. It all begins here.
Just that face, man. I'm never going to get over that. Just weird, whiny introduction to Titus. Titus. Hey.
My old man?
Yeah, I could go down, but where am I going down to? Oh, hey.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into.
When did I become a blonde?
Lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
So I suppose we should talk a little bit about the voice acting, because it has a reputation. Chicken is there. Oh, excuse me, Siamese Fireback. You have to wonder, is this the ruins of that were sucked up with him, or completely unrelated ruins that he just got dropped off here with? Anyway, yes, the voice acting. Because this game has a bit of a reputation, as I said. One of the things it has a reputation for is terrible voice acting. But that is not because of the instinctual talent or the basic talents of the people who worked on the game. It really isn't. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I don't think the voice directors really knew what they were doing with this type of thing. Like, voicing a video game, it was still a very new process. This was the first Final Fantasy game to get voiced. And because of that, I want to say a lot of it came down to the fact that the actors were left to kind of figure things out on their own in isolation. So you have the voice actor for Save Sphere. Yeah. Last time I played this was 2019. Yeah, the voice actors, I feel like they get a bad deal because I think they had to figure things out on their own. Like, the voice actor for Titus, had a whole thing where he was talking about the fact that when he did like the narration voice, is he was under the impression that it was a much older Titus looking back on his life, talking about it. Not, a week later at the end of the game. And apparently no one corrected him on this. Like, told him, like, oh, hey, no, it's, you don't have to do it that differently. The voice actress for Yuna, on the other hand, went all out trying to make her lines and acting fit the mouth movements of the character in the cutscenes. Is what she said about it. So, but no one else did this, so it couldn't have been like an instruction from like the directors. Okay. Yep, there's a door there. Oh. That thing always reminds me of like the weird bird cage. Uh, well, the bird cage in Alice in Wonderland. The bird that has its body as a big cage that it keeps other birds in. Look, man, it doesn't matter. You're gonna die. This is like an endgame optional boss. We're just taking turns swacking at us. It also kind of looks like something you would see from Metroid. I could see that too. Like the design. So yeah, I think the big thing there with the voice acting is the fact that it was wildly inconsistent, not because of bad acting, but bad direction out of everything, really. It's like everyone seemed to have a different idea about how they needed to go about this, and no one apparently was keeping everything straight. Which seems to be more of a problem with direction than voice acting.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer.
Those are terrible things to keep next to each
I
other.
thought I was gonna die in this place.
You can tell by the fact that I am still narrating about past events that I did not die in this place. How did you do that? No, seriously, how did you push that entire thing out of the way?
Cold. Need fire.
Okay. Well. It says A to... Okay, that's what I need to examine. I was like, I can't figure out what you want me to examine at this point. I'm like, I'm pushing A, dang it. That's tricky. Like, you come in here, there's no way to see that there's a treasure chest right there unless you run all the way here. Like, just barely to the edge of, like, where the camera is. And then it'll switch cameras. Note to self. Treasure chests are tricksy in this one. A withered bouquet. Just in time for my wedding day. Bye, potion. Bye, potion. Was another room. I can't go through that room. Start a fire. It wasn't me. I didn't start the fire.
I need food.
Ah!
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
I don't care. Whether we win or lose, I still get paid.
I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Shut up, little kid.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Wait, if I do this, that means you don't go out with me. On me. Words. The frickin' xenomorph.
Give me a break!
Oh. The camera is just kind of like, well, they just keep smacking each other. I've got to make this interesting somehow. Oh, I guess I could have survived just one more hit. The cast from Borderlands. Okay.
You on my side? Cool.
Certain items, like grenades, have special effects when used. These items can only be used during battle by selecting the special ability Use. Jeez. How much health does this thing have? Two ability spheres. Yeah, I forgot about all the butt shots. Was it really that hard to take off glasses? Like, if you took off the entire, like, faceplate, I like it was shocked, like, whoa! Without those glasses on, I just realized that you're a girl! Whoa.
Hey, let me go.
Fredek Drak! Ifin, Irisa Tekika! Walk, Edeku! Forgemed?
Yes.
Trivatek Risa!
I don't know.
Mia Drakisha Tader.
Maybe not.
Ifun Petit. Fapuneket Fedrik.
Oh.
Kuno.
Die. I guess it would be possible to figure out what they're saying. It's just a simple substitution cipher, right? We just left him out on the deck. Aw, he's chittering like a cat.
Ked, Daja!
Hey, that hurts.
Osojek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tui Hood Kabeg?
No.
I said I don't understand.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll
Don't talk to her. Albed primer. The Y equals A. See? Find Albed primers to help you decipher the strange Albed language. Sikdandra Albed Mikyak Pakt Udmilg. Titus has achieved the rank of Albed Hujella. Oh man, I've never been a Hujella at anything. Got any stuff I can steal?
Oh, almost forgot.
Yeah. Using the sphere grid. Sphere grid is used to develop your characters by activating nodes with spheres. Let's see how this is done. We select the sphere grid from the main menu. The cursor appears at the selected character's current position. Use the arrow keys to choose the position. Information upgrades is displayed at the top of the screen. This location is a defense upgrade. This lets you learn an ability. These upgrade locations are called nodes. Characters are upgraded by activating these nodes. Character must move near a node in order to activate it. Let's go through this step by step. As by pressing A, the cursor returns to the character's position and a list of commands can select move. To display the number of steps a character can move. The number of steps it can move is equivalent to the S level, sphere level. Sphere love. Super love? S love? Level of violence. Sphere level of violence. I don't know what I'm saying. Sliv are gained by getting app ability points, which are obtained by participating in battles. Characters must fight battles to gain app and obtain Sliv, which are then used to move around the grid. That's the same thing you just said, only in reverse. In short, if a characters do not participate in battles, they will not grow stronger. In this case, Titus has 4 Sliv, so he can move 4 steps. And generally, you should be careful not to move too fast, as you may forget to activate nodes you pass over. Let's take 1 step, and learn the ability Cheer. Note that you do not have to be at the node to activate it. You can do it from an adjacent node as well. Selecting a destination. When the character arrives at the designated spot, you'll be asked for final confirmation. Say yes. At this point, movement process is complete and cannot be cancelled. If you want to activate nodes you pass over, you must spend Sliv to go back. When you're retracing yourself, you can move 4 steps by spending 1 as Sliv. However, going back every time is not very cost efficient. Always plan ahead to avoid wasting Sliv. Now, since the character is in the position, let's activate the node. To activate the node, you must use spheres. This is why it is called a sphere grid. Spheres are various items that can be attained by various means, but mainly by defeating enemies. Press A. Select Use. A list of spheres currently in stock will be displayed. Every sphere has a special function. For example, power spheres can be used to activate strength, defense, and HP nodes. Ability spheres activate ability nodes. Nodes can be activated are the node at the character's current position or the nodes directly adjacent to it. This means nodes that are 1 step behind or ahead can be activated. In this example, the only node that can be activated is ability node, so only the ability spheres can be used. When you select a sphere, the nodes that can be activated are highlighted by that sphere at the position can be highlighted. Ability spheres have the ability selected here, so only ability nodes will glow. By selecting a node you want, it will activate and the character will learn the ability. Note that 1 ability sphere was used in this process. The same procedure to improve the character's strength, magic, max HP, MP, etc. Power spheres, magic spheres, and speed spheres are needed to improve each of the corresponding stats. Also, every node on the grid can be activated separately by each character. This means that a character can reactivate a node already used by another character by moving to it and using the corresponding sphere. Note that locks cannot be opened at present. Another tutorial will be available once you're able to unlock them. Are there locks on the Expert Sphere Grid? I guess we'll have to see. This isn't the Expert Sphere Grid anyway, so. Now that you know how to upgrade the characters, let's take a look at the other useful uses of the Sphere Grid. The characters The character's current status can be displayed by pressing Y. Use this information to plan how you wish to upgrade your character. Pressing L and RB will switch between characters. This is useful when you want to compare the character's stats or you want to quickly upgrade multiple characters. And you can push back to zoom in and out for a better view of the grid. The grid is huge. This concludes the sphere grid tutorial. Try improving TDIS now. Yeah. So yeah, normally TDIS starts. Where is it? I want to say he starts like somewhere over here. Wait, I could tell really quick. That's regen. That's Eunice section. Each character has their own section. But they're kind of like where they start out at. But the expert sphere grid kind of puts them all closer to like the center, as I understand it. Like TDIS is here, so I can go, instead of going directly into like TDIS's route, I can go down into making him more of a all around character. Like you see, we can go down here and try and get into Lancet, which originally is a Kamari ability, Dark Attack, Scan, Extracts, which are give us more spheres. And then we can also dive in and get, water, fire, anything like that we want. Including Cure, Asuna. Yeah, I can go and get all of these things. Like, I can go and make him a white mage if I want to. There's nothing between where he's at. It just takes a little bit, but I can get him all the way down here into getting into, like, white mage territory if I want to make TDIS a white mage. Or if I want to go his normal route, up here is a pretty good way of getting at it. I have a few other abilities up here that are, I think, a little bit different than the normal sphere grid. Downside is if you go north on the grid, there's way fewer areas I can explore. Actually, no, I can get all the way over here. Teach him haste, slow, all that sort of support magic. And worst comes to worst, I can move him here at least. And get him cheer, because he wasn't going to be able to... He didn't have enough sliv to get anywhere else.